So now, welcome back after take break. So quickly, what we have done so far? Who can share? That's right, asking questions to identify problem. Secondly, once you ask questions to identify problem, what do? You understand your people, understand your feeling, based on your observation, based on their needs. You listen to the problem, then you define the problem, you define the solution based on your interview with your user. What is the first phase of understanding your user's needs? Yeah, empathize. You empathize, you put yourself in your user's shoe. Secondly, you frame the problem. That is your define. Okay. Now, we are entering the third phase, which is ideate. Alright? Ideate is a phase where you generate ideas to address your user's problem. What is the problem that we are trying to solve over here? Experience in the airport. That's right. Okay? So, we have tried out a formula called how might we. Am I right? So, how might we trying to solve your user's problem referring to their experience in the airport, right? So in ideate, these are the examples of how you can generate those ideas. You need to be wild and radical. No logic, no common sense. Just be wild, just be creative, how the solution will look like. Alright? Beyond imagination. Body storming. Remember you always see the emoji sign, happy sign? That is body storming actually. Word storming, which is important and which is urgent. So, ideas along that way. Alright, 2 by 2 power 10 times, which means 10 times better, 10 times more stronger, 10 times dynamic, 10 times faster. Alright, and scamper. Scamper is a formula. Alright, I can share with you after this session. Alright, or you can use what? ChatGPT. I like y'all. Alright, now go into your ideation worksheet. Quickly generate 4 ideas to address your user's problem. Alright, I already give you the pencil, yeah? So quickly draw. Draw. I want you to draw. Remember, here we're going to be wild and radical. Out of all those examples, how you can generate ideas, I want you to be this round, wild and radical. Generate ideas. 4 different ideas. Quickly draw them in the boxes that is given. Remember, no budgets, no timeline, no criticism, nobody's going to judge you. No resourcing issue, no technology constraint. This is the ideal world. If you are in an ideal situation, you don't need to think about money, you don't need to think about budget, you don't need to think about people. You've been given everything. How your ideal will be to enhance the airport experience for your user. Draw. Go ahead and sketch. idea. Can. Marina, try.
So my user is Marina.
Uh-huh.
So she had a few problems. So the first one is about seat selection.
Mhm.
Because as you know, seat selection are needed, especially if we go to the airport for hours. So we can choose any seats, right? So my solution is be open, like no time limitation and no extra fees as well. So right after we book the ticket, we can choose the. So this is actually an app. So yeah, choose the seat right after we book the ticket. And the second one, this one is money. So as I mentioned, no extra money. And this one not meaning that no time limitation. We can choose our seats at any time. And science. So previously, she had a problem where she unintentionally went to the wrong gate. So it was a domestic flight, but she went to the international flight. So I think instead of mentioning the signs in the, I mean they did mention in the tickets, but it has limited time, like just a few hours, like 1 or 2 hours before. But for those who check in a day earlier, there's no mention about the gate number, right? Yeah, so I think they not related to their
Wow.
Just mention it early so that people who check in online want to do this before can direct.
Right. So that is based on your own idea. Now you're not sure whether is this what your user wants. Now, first of all, please give an answer. So what you do next? You will need to check with your user. That's right. Check, is this what the person wants? Tell us how you convince the person. You tell the story. You share your ideas with user. What, how, why. Right? Expand your ideas. Use this formula. What your user says in the beginning, remember? And what the person behaves. What do you notice? What the person thinks. And what the person feels. Use this to tell the story. Okay? Can you share with your user, each other right now? Now, you have this, right? Not only ideating, but you need to look at that. Just now you have got for, while radical, kan? Now, based on your verification, you will need to draw top, top, two top ideas. Two top ideas. Draw. This is the time that, it's an opportunity for you to draw. See the arrow will come. The arrow will come. Draw good. Be creative about it. That's good. Yeah. So who wants to share? Halida, you would like to share?
Yes.
Zamir,
Alida
Zamir.
is very good idea. Yeah, my
No, it's I'm not recording, so it's okay. I'm using my
don't worry. Okay, doesn't say much, but the idea is good.
That is brilliant, boss. And yeah, let's do it. Okay, training must be fun, huh? And this is a heavy topic, by the way. There's a lot of way you can have fun just for your info. Right, who wants to share? Come, Halida, come and share with your group. Come. Share the previous and after. What has changed? Right? Previously, 4 different ideas, right? And after you verify what has changed, share with us your experience with your. Come, you friend. Woo! Woo!
So my user is Zamir. He's setting the problem. So the problem statement is Zamir is a way to easily find it, and he wants to feel comfortable because he will not feel lost or difficult to find such a game. So my
You want to share your 4 ideas first? Your radical ideas.
My point is first is you need to record all the way we coping to the game. First, second you need to come early. Third, my third got a new waiting area. Design the waiting area. Then the last one is barcode for max. Max. So
the specific data.
And another problem with Munawir with this is not feel comfortable because of a lot of people in Kerala Ibu. So I propose to have our room rental, which is so the passenger can use our room rental so they can stay inside rather than walking outside with no reservation.
That's right. Currently, they don't have hour rental. They only have maximum 3 hours or 4 hours rental, and it's super pricey. And that's a good thought actually. In fact, it's a good business to think about.
Alida,
What has changed, Khalida, before and after? With the 4 radical ideas, you have changed the top 2. What makes you to select the top 2? What inspired you to choose the top 2? You choose or your user is the one that I'm asking. This is the top 2 that I would like to have.
This one, Munawir approved. Second thing is
Why he approved? Why you think it's approved?
Why you approve?
because it's the most easiest and convenient.
Convenient, straightforward. This is what exactly you want. And that is not easy all the time, huh? To convince your user. Right? What else? The experience.
And I think makes sense.
Makes sense.
Because everyone got cold.
That's right. It's accessible. Right? It's feasible. It's somehow what? Doable. There you go. Thank you. Very good. Anyone would like to share? Before and after? Would you like?
Rumah orang kaya.
So my user Africa, we had problem with limited seats and also pricing fees at airport. So from the ideas that I invent is of course put more seats in the airport and put an officer for responsibility to handle the users, to not put their luggage and rest on the seats because that's the main problem in our airports. And of course, I also give ideas on to open more convenience store because it becomes more convenient for users. Instead of going to the real restaurants and waiting their food, they just have to grab and eat. And vending machines and also invest on vendor.
Vending machine. It's a very good idea. Are you a vending machine customer? Anybody buy food from vending machine?
And a vendor, which is the person that sells many foods at the airport.
Like a small, like a Wario
Yeah.
yeah, type.
Because it's more cheaper than the actual restaurant. So my
let's say it's a wee hour flight, middle of the night in your flight, that's susah. This is a desperate situation. Just imagine you have a vending machine with nasi lemak. All those Air Asia, Santan. The food in Santan is quite nice actually. Apa pak? Nasi lemak nasi. Pak nasi. That is very nice. And then their toast bread, yang kelapa, coconut butter,
Kaya.
and kaya. You tried that? That one finished very fast in the flight. Just imagine the Air Asia sell this in the vending machine near the gate. Very good business. Nice. Very good idea. Right. So this is how you tell the story. Just imagine you tell this kind of story so convincingly with your external customer. Alright, now what you have learned quickly. Besides Googling and all that, what else you learned while at Medical? Sorry? Solve the problem. Combine ideas. How you combine ideas? Communicating. Okay, the lesson learned one. Sharil Hafiz. Hafiz said solving, definitely you're solving problem.
Creative thinking.
Because you've been wild and radical. The moment the instruction was no budget, you don't need to worry about budget, you don't need to worry about manpower, you don't need to worry about system, technology, anything. Everything is given you an ideal world. You do what you want. The moment the limitation removed from your mind, you are being so wild, right? That is called wild and radical. Creative thinking. You think AI will take over your creative thinking? No. Definitely. I'm totally with you. That's why I'm sharing with you design thinking. AI can never solve your problem forever. Because you need to feed the information of AI. Alright, what else you have learned? Lesson learned. Communication. Someone said communication, right? Combine ideas.
User feedback.
That's a powerful one. User feedback. That's one. Combine ideas, I would say influencing with your storytelling. Right? These are the lessons learned. Okay, now we are entering into the phase number 4. The fourth phase, which is prototype. Pick one idea from your ideation sheet. Right? Sketch out the idea with the storyboard template. Mobile device or create your own. So over here, I have provided you a storyboard. A storyboard flow. That's it. Yeah. Build out as a complete experience as you can think about. Just like when you're about to drive somewhere. With your car. What do you do? Before you start the engine?
Open the door.
That's right, open the door. Open the door, wear seatbelt. Definitely close the door then. Adjust your side mirror and your seat. And then your center mirror. Right? Right? Then you start to drive. Is see how sequence is that?
Yes.
Follow that thought process in sequence based on your user. From the top two ideas now, just pick one and create the storyboard. Please do it right now. Here, I'm sharing you with the example which I took it from my beloved ChatGPT. But I want you to take this opportunity to sketch. Okay? To sketch.
Okay.
This is a future state storyboard template, the one that I shared with you. The blank box. You sketch your picture inside. You write it down, what is the process or activity that is taking place in each of the box. Let it be a flow, step by step. Again, be wild and radical, but just choose one. Remember, from 4 ideas you choose 2 ideas. From 2 ideas you choose 1 idea. Okay, tell me if you have done something. Okay, give you another 3 more minutes. Okay? Halida, have you done? Now, what I would like you all to do is, I've given you a post-it, right? Write on your post-it the high-level flow. Like for example, in this case, from arrival, the flow starts from arrival at airport until walking to security. And it's all based on complete check-in time, fast and all that. Remember the problem? So you just take at the high-level flow, the process, write down on your post-it and paste on the 6-level storyboard. The journey map.
One by one.
One by one, yes. One by one. So, in each phases of journey,
Yeah.
you can say that the first one is what? Arrival at
What?
airport, for example.
Yeah.
What do you feel about that? You can also paste it as well. In a very high level. High level. No need to write in detail. In a high level. Your storyboard. Yep, that's right. You may do the post-it after you complete the storyboard.
Because I think I will go. So basically, if the storyboard is the same, the difference is only the explanation.
Sorry. Justin.
Because my solution to tomorrow was at the end of the story. Okay. So basically, from the front to the end, it's actually the same as this one.
You think so?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Based on her problem, right?
Yeah, based on the problem.
Well, she would need to tell the storyboard. She would need to draw out the journey based on your problem.
But the thing is, the problem,
It's also a gay problem.
yeah, if they go basically, they go in one.
Want to try Halida? You can try on some of them. Just go ahead. Yeah. If you're done, you can write and you can paste it. can use the masking tape. Okay, who will be the next one? Come. Once you're done, write in your post-it and paste it. I would like to invite all of you to take turns to present this. Present as if this is your problem. Present to convince your client. And this is the stage of. That's right, test. Okay? I really like this game. You can use different colors as well, no problem if they will use masking. Select airport, right? The idea of the QR code, selecting the gate and the map of the gate. Just imagine people like us having a struggle to find the gate. How about the people who got the disability challenge, the neurodiversity?